Let me hook you up with 3 life principles that might just take the pressure off. And stay tuned for a sweet little bonus because you know I like bonuses. The first thing you have to do is realize that absolutely no one in life has it all figured out. We get so caught up in looking at everybody who's already successful, or they're already accomplished the things that we wish we could accomplish, or they have these things that we wish that we had. And we think that because they have them now, they didn't have to put in the work, or they didn't have the same struggles that we had. They may not have the same struggles, but guess what? Everybody has a struggle. Nobody knows exactly what they're going to be doing from the day they're born until the day that they die. It doesn't work like that. And I know we grow up in society where we're going to school and people are like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's okay for me not to have it all figured out either, but as long as I keep trying to figure it out, as long as I keep trying to live, as long as I keep trying to experience life and not just exist and make my way through life, that's when I'm going to have more joy, more peace, more gratification. I'm going to have a more abundant life because I know that even though I don't have it figured out right now, if I keep trying to figure it out, eventually I'm going to figure it out. The second principle I need you to understand is that you're going to do it wrong until you get it right. We've all been there. And for some reason, the way that we're raised and how we grow up, we think that we're supposed to just have everything right now. We go through high school, we go through college, we are out of college, and maybe things aren't going right. We try something and it doesn't work. And we think that, oh my goodness, I'm a failure. I'm not meant to do this simply because you tried it the first time and it didn't work. Guess what? You wouldn't be walking today if you stopped after trying to walk the first time. You have to give yourself enough grace to understand that you're going to do something. And you're going to do it wrong the first time that you try to do it. But you have to be flexible. You have to be able to accept the thought and the idea of change. Be open to the fact that, hey, I'm going to give it my best effort. And it may not work the way I want it to. And I may not get it right the first time. But as long as I keep trying to get it right, then eventually, whatever it is I've been doing wrong, I'm going to get it right. So don't give up on yourself. And don't think that just because it happens and it happens wrong and you try to do it and you do it wrong and you start getting down and defeated, it's not over. Because you just have to keep trying until you get it right. Then when you get it right, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, really? That's all it took? That's what it was? And the pressure is gone. The third and most important key to life is to keep learning. Just because school has ended doesn't mean your learning has to stop. What happens when you leave something to itself is it begins to deteriorate. If you don't exercise your muscle begins to atrophy. If you don't tend to your lawn or your garden, guess what? The weeds are going to take over, the bugs are going to take over, and it's going to be a whole mess. It's going to look like Jumanji residue just spit up all over your yard. You have to take care and tend to everything. And you have to be intentional about what you're tending to. Like, you can't just fill yourself with information that's not helping you get further in life, because that's actually going to accelerate the deceleration of your life, of your brain, of everything that you're aware of. So you want to continue to learn. You want to find resources where you can input information that once it's outputted through you, it's going to get you further in life from where you are today. So don't spend so much time consuming information through social media, through the news, through the radio, through your friends, through your family's gossip, if it's not going to benefit you. It's going to make you more depressed. And you're going to just wish that you weren't even where you are right now. So consume information that's going to help you grow. Learn more. Find something that you want to know and just start studying it and learning about it, reading up on it. You have YouTube. YouTube University is a real thing. You can look up almost anything that you can think of wanting to know and go there and learn about it if you don't feel like reading. There are no excuses. So continue to learn so that you can continue to grow. And my bonus tip for you, have grace with yourself. Like, we tend to be so critical of ourselves. We not only place a burden on us from our own opinions and negativity, but then we go the extra mile by thinking of what we think other people might think of us and put even more burden on us of something that they might not even be paying attention to. Give yourself grace, because guess what? In the entire history of this world, there never has, there isn't, and there never will be anyone like you. You are the absolute only you that has been created that will ever live on this earth. So take that into consideration and think about exactly how rare that makes you, how amazing that makes you, how unique that it makes you, how powerful that makes you. There's only one sun, to my knowledge. There's only one sun. And it is so powerful just being the sun. It's not trying to be the moon. And so I say that so that you can have grace with yourself, because everything that makes you who you are is what makes you powerful if you'll just tap into it and realize that you don't have to try to be like everybody else. Because being you in the person that you were created to be is the most powerful force that you can have. So come through below if you're thankful that God woke you up this morning. Gratitude is the best way for you to start your day. And stay tuned for more videos like this. She gone.